Microphone check. 1, 2. I gotta set my windows up. A little bit late today. Don't you worry. Everything's gonna be alright. JCast19, what's happening, man? How you doing, JCast19? I'm trying a new thing out. I don't usually have a starting screen, but I figure maybe I'll just try it out. I'm good. Enrosis in the house, man. Ask the random question. Raxo Sabe in the house. How did your team do yesterday, Raxo? Nice starting screen, thank you. Well, I mean, it's just the regular contest, LeetCode contest screen, but... Ooh, bronze medal. How many teams did you have? Qualified to ICPC World Finals. Very nice. Bilma, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, you only had one team, so you're like 1 for 1, 100%. Do you remember that question on binary search that I learned line sweep on? Of course I remember that question. I remember the question. I remember who wrote the solution. It was A. Weiss, and the question was simple. The question was, given a list of ranges of numbers, return the most frequently occurring number. That was it. And that's how I learned how to do a line sweep. Oh man, bronze medal, Raxo. Are you proud of them? I wish I could do it right now, but anyways, what is asking for the most frequent number in the ranges, or the most frequent, yeah, it was asking for the most frequent number in the ranges. If you want to do a question like it, I think you can try meeting rooms or something. I only had a team from Peru, but they could have done better. Oh man, so you're saying, I mean, they qualified for the World Finals, so maybe they'll show up at the finals instead. They're saving, that was just a practice round, Raxo. They're just saving that gas for the real thing. Do you have Twitter account? I have a Twitter, but I don't use it at all. So I'll say I don't have a Twitter. Asia C. Mac in the house. How you doing, Asia? They're improving, so that's good enough. Yeah. That is sick. How many teams have you sent to the ICPC World Finals, Raxo? Is this your first team going there, or you had teams in the past? I'm not sure if it was ICPC before, but just two, only 2 teams. Oh yeah, that both as coach. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Let me just, I don't even know why I'm using this screen. I guess we're just chilling. One from Mexico twice, and this one. So it's like 3 teams then. So it's pretty cool. Why not? What's happened? Welcome to the party. Always miss the lives, but always watch the VODs on YouTube. Jeez. I was wondering if anyone was watching those dang VODs, so I'm happy to see someone is watching them. Welcome to the live stream, man. This is where we chill. This is where we train. Let me switch over to the regular view. What's poppin'? I did a watch party of the Super Regional. Wait, what do you mean? You mean that thing you're doing yesterday, Raxo? I like to work on my code for work and listening. Oh man, pretty sick. Why not? What do you do for work? I'm guessing you're a dev. But I guess you could be anything. Maybe you're also lead coding. Are you working like as a job or studying? I streamed the contest and the closing ceremony. Nice. Yeah, I was in there a little bit, Raxo, but it was too much Spanish speaking. I was trying to like practice my Spanish because I'm supposed to be able to speak Spanish, but man, the only words I could understand was like when you're talking about different countries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a data analyst for a health insurance company, but I got my undergrad in data science, so helping bring my skills to the team. Very cool. Very cool, man. All right. Are you all ready to start for real? Let me check out daily. You know the drill. Task scheduler. All right, I've solved this problem for sure before. Let me see when. Maybe not on this session. All right. Let's read. Task scheduler. You're given an array of CPU tasks, each represented by letters A to Z, and a cooling time N. For each cycle or interval, each cycle or interval allows the completion of one task. Tasks can be completed in any order, but there's a constant. Identical tasks must be separated by at least n intervals due to cooling time. Return the minimum number of intervals required to complete all tasks. Hopefully this problem doesn't give me trouble, but I think I can solve it. I'm Asdren. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're doing the daily problem. Maybe I'll link it here. All right, so they say this answer is supposed to be 2 because we hit A because of this, I guess. We hit A, we hit B, then we idle because we need at least 2 spaces before we hit A again. So this is like, so I guess it would look like this. And then they're asking like how many idle times do we need? Ryan from YouTube. What's happening? I gave up on this question. Why beyond me at this moment? Yeah, this question ain't easy. I remember the first time I tried this question, I struggled a lot. And I'm not 100% sure that I can one-shot this question like without running into some errors. LeetCode in the house. How are you doing, LeetCode? Welcome to the party. We're about to do this daily. So, man, how are we gonna solve it? I guess I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. But we have letters A to Z. And we can complete the tasks in any order. So maybe I'll have, I'm thinking maybe some type of priority queue where in the queue it's maybe something like maybe a pair of something with what am I thinking really? With the last time that the task was completed. So initially maybe we can set everything to like, I don't know, int min. So let's say n is only 100 and n is how long we gotta wait, right? I mean, I'm gonna just use like -1e9. Maybe I'll just put one of each of these in there. Hold on, I don't really know what I'm thinking yet. Let me just try to gather the thoughts. So we need to hit 3 A's and 3 B's. I wonder if you can do this with math. Maybe, but I'm not good at math. So I had this in our priority queue. And then do I like, how do I know? Do I have like a frequency map? This seems a little bit complicated. I don't think this is optimal, but maybe it might work. So I'll just like pop off one thing. So like while there's something in our priority queue, we pop off the top. The top would be like probably the one we want to do first. Something like that. Maybe we need like a current time. How long does each task take? I guess 1 time or something. So A, B, yeah, an idle is just one time. So, man, this doesn't feel right. This does not feel right. But I'll continue. All right, so our last ran time, so if I guess if last ran plus k is like the, or n, I guess. N is like how long we have to cool off. So if this, the last time we ran it, plus 2 is less than equal to the current time, what does that mean? That means we can run this right now. Otherwise, we gotta wait. How long do we have to wait? We gotta wait. Like the delta of this or something. All right, I want to put this into a variable. The last runtime, maybe I'll call this like earliest possible time or something. And then if the earliest possible time is after the current time, then we have to wait that long, right? That's kind of like my idea. I wonder if it will work. Strike on, bro. What's happening? I guess this is the gist of it. Of course, I guess every time we'll just decrement from the frequency map. And if the count of these tasks is greater than 0, we put it back into the priority queue and we keep running it. Should I just code this up to see if it works? Let me look at example 2 real quick. So we got 2 A's, 2 B's, 1 C, 1 D. And we gotta wait at least 1 unit of time, but I guess we can just hit all of them up. That's not very interesting. Let me look at example 3. So I got 3 A's, 3 B's, n equals 3. So we hit A, we hit B. And then now, let me try and simulate that. How did my party queue look here? So it'd be like, initially we got A and B in there like that. When we pop this, we hit A. A now becomes, I guess we hit A at 0. So we put that back in the priority queue. Then we hit B. The current time is now 1 when we hit B. That goes back in the priority queue. Zero. Wait, is the current time 2? And then now, no. 0, 1. Oh, this is the off by 1. So we hit A at 0. Or hit A at 1. We hit B at 2. 3, 4. I guess it doesn't matter. 0, 1, 2, 3. There has to be 3 in the middle. So I guess this, I think this will work, man. I'm just gonna code. Q Ultimus in the house. What's happening, Q? Good to see you here on a Monday. Man, I let you off early today. Nice. I'm struggling on this problem, Q. So let me get my frequency map. And then I need my priority queue. So I guess I should like, oh, Q Ultimus. Thank you very much for that Prime subscription. Dang, 24 months. That's 2 dang years. Clistar, thank you very much for the sub. 14 months. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of months. Let me put y'all, give y'all some stars. Let me do that real quick. Real quick. Oops. Where's Q at? Q's the first one. Oops. Right here. 1, 2, and then Clistar. A little extra star. Thank you very much. Look at that. Clistar and Q Ultimus. Very nice. All right. I'm trying to get this problem. So, I'm a frequency map. I don't like this solution, whatever I'm doing. I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, but this is like the first thing that comes to my mind. Should I do it like this, man? All right, what was I doing? So while there's something in our priority queue, it's gonna be what's in there, the task ID, and oh no, that should be reversed because, oh wait, that's not the one. It's right. It's right. Never mind. So it's the last ran and then the task ID. And then we want to check, so earliest time is like the last runtime plus n. And we want to be like, I'm going to get an off by 1 from this for sure, because I'm not thinking right. So 0, 1, 2, and then idle. 0, 1, 2, and then this A is at 3. So that means the difference between A and A needs to be n plus 1, at least n plus 1, right? So if the last run A was at 0, then the next possible time we can run A again is not at 2, it's at 3, right? Looch94, what's happening? So if earliest time is greater than the current time, that means I'm just like typing whatever I type down here. So if it's greater than the time, that means we gotta wait. And we gotta wait how long do we have to wait? We have to wait current time. No. Earliest time minus current time. That's how long we have to wait. Otherwise, we don't have to wait. And we can just put it in. So I guess in that case, we should move up our current time to the earliest time. Hold on. Wait a minute. What if it is good to go? That means we can just run it at the current time and we don't have to wait anything, right? So maybe we don't even need this else, and then we can just be like, I'm trying to think, what do I have to do here? I guess frequency map, task ID, we have to decrement that, and then if this is greater than 0, then we gotta push it back into the priority queue. And is it run at this time? We'll see. I'm not feeling super confident about this answer. I think it might be kind of okay, but I think there's probably some holes in my logic, and I don't really feel like to figure out what's wrong, so I'm just gonna run. Come on now. Come on. I wasn't expecting that, but let's see. Come on now. All right. Besides typos, what else? Everything is wrong. Jesus. Why is everything... Everything is 0, first of all. So let me think. Why is that happening? Oh, I don't think I put anything in my priority queue, man. Come on now. So what do I want in my priority queue? I just want all the letters that appeared, which is, I guess, in my frequency map. I'm gonna just push -1 E9 and then the task ID like that. All right, let's see now. There must be some other bugs. 6, 8, 2. Man, I'm not even close. All right, time to debug. Time to debug. Maybe it's like an off by 1. Maybe my current time should be like, everything is less than what the actual answer is. So how do I debug this? Should I just read it? So we have 3 occurrences of A, 3 occurrences of B, and then they get both pushed into the priority queue like this. Then we pop A. The earliest time is that, but it's good. Oh wait, I think I see what's happening. Should I do that after, or I don't know. I don't really know. But that's a bug somewhere. But it's not the only bug. How do I figure this out, man? Without without C out. That's my weakness. I gotta see out everything. All right, let me try and gather my brain juice. So the first time this comes around, it's like -1 billion plus n plus 1. So this should be not greater than, so it should increment to 1. And then now we run A is last ran at time 1. I don't know if I like that there, or if I should like, I think it might be okay though. Yarmolenko 220, thank you very much for the follow. Are you up here for 2024? I think not. I'm gonna put you up there real quick, man. Thank you so much. Man, this problem, struggling. Yarmolenko. Boom. Thank you very much. I can't do task scheduler. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, wait. You know, I think I'm solving the wrong problem also, because this is saying the answer is 8, but I was thinking like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I should just like return current time, man. I don't know what this is right there. I think for sure I'm solving the wrong problem. I was thinking it was asking like how many units of idle are we waiting? But it's actually asking when can we finish everything. Mohammed Hamdi, what's happening? Jesus, I got this wrong. Hold on. Man. 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, maybe I need like I see. I think what's happening is I should be intertwining all these tasks because we need one time cooldown in between each one. But what I'm doing is I'm just like organizing everything and just doing everything at once. So like all these A's are gonna run together. Or it's like the A runs first. Yeah, I think I'm not intertwining them. Man, I gotta think here. Should I just erase everything? Because I think everything starts off with me trying to solve the wrong problem. So maybe I should just start fresh. Right? Jeez. So what was that test case? Let me grab this test case, man. I was saying 16, but it should be 12. So I want to do like A, the most frequent number first. Then B, then A. How do I make sure I do that? So maybe if I had a priority queue that is like the frequency, so it's like how many A's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 A's. And there's like 1B, 1 C, D, E, F, G, right? C, D, E, F, G. So if I had something like this, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. Bet Simp in the house. How you doing? I've lost all your points. Oh, did you? Man, I'm like frustrated at this problem because I feel this is a problem that I should be able to solve. And it feels bad when it's not like super obvious, or not super obvious. It feels bad when I'm like fumbling the ball. This one isn't that easy. Brett, what's happening? But I've done this one a few times in my career. I think at least twice. But I mean, my first fumble was just reading the problem wrong. But now that I'm thinking of it, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how to solve it right. Maybe I've forgotten all my techniques. Buckle up and start shuffling these tasks. All right, so it wants to do the most frequent ones for sure. So if I pop this off and I hit A, and then I decrement the thing and I put it back, but then it's just going to be at the top again. So how do I make sure that it isn't at the top? Do I need not just, maybe I need a different number there, like the earliest time that I could run this, and then something else. So if I had like earliest time I could run it, everything would be 0, I guess. And I'd pop A, decrement that, and the earliest time we could run this is like that time plus n plus 1, which in this case n was equal to 1, so that would be 2. And then I put it back in. But if I did that, we won't get the intertwining aspect. So this would also give me a wrong answer. Because then I'd pop B, and I wouldn't even put that back in because this goes to 0. So that's where I'm at right now. So I need to figure out a way. How can I process A and then delay it until n, the time is n? How can you know to not put it back immediately? Do I need like 2 queues? That seems a little bit weird because I don't think I've ever used 2 queues here. So I had like a waiting queue. What do you do when you go to the doctor's office? I don't know, man. I haven't really been to a doctor's office. Fill out forms, pay money, get my blood work done. I'm in the waiting room, am I? So I need like a waiting room queue. And then once that time is okay, I just put it back in. The reason why I'm hesitant is because I've never really used that technique. You know, I think it might work, but I don't ever remember using a technique like that, you know? You don't need another queue, but it's an idea of a waiting room. Oh, don't. All right, so how can we do this without using another queue? That's a waiting priority queue. Nah. Waiting priority queue? I never even heard of that. I know I've solved this problem in the past, man. I've talked to B. Becker specifically about this problem, and we've solved this together a few times. So let me think a little bit more. 8KSR41, what's happening? How are you doing? If you have a ton of items, it's only 26. Instead of processing 1 item, process 26 items. Sounds crazy, Brett. All of these suggestions sounds a little crazy. How do you process? You mean like I just go over the array and see which ones I can do? No, that doesn't. I don't know if I follow that. Control Alt Scalderon. What's happening? Jesus Christ, man. All right, so we want to do the most frequent thing first. Do that. Then but then it can't go back into the queue immediately. trying to think of how you solved this before. Yeah, me too. I'm trying to think of that too, Brett. Dr. Evested. What's happening? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but welcome. Think about the waiting room idea. What does the nurse have when they call someone into the examination room? Also, is it possible for any kind of task to jump the queue? The nurse. What does... Man, BetSimp, I think you're assuming that I go to the doctor's office a lot. I think I've been to the doctor's office like one time in my life. Oh, Ryan from YouTube. Becca was the first LeetCode stream I've watched. I don't know where he went though. Hasn't streamed in a while. Oh, snap. Becca is my old roommate, Ryan. That's funny. I gotta tell him. I think he's busy right now, but I'm sure he's thinking about coming back to content creation. All right, suppose we're at Wingstop. Now we're talking. Man, Wingstop takes forever. That's what I know. Simon's only doctor is Pascal. Yeah, that's kind of true. Hold on. I think I've lost track of what we're trying to do. I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to intertwine these things, but I don't know how to intertwine them nicely. Because we always want to take the most frequent one, but then we can't put it back into the queue until it's ready. I suppose I would use two queues, but the problem is I've never used two queues on this question before. It's Drevested. One word. All right. I'm barreled out on Twitch. Oh, snap. Barreled out on Twitch. I see. I recognize that name. All right. Should I just implement the 2Q idea? Or... Or what, man? I guess what could we do? Thinking we just took one of the most frequently occurring. I guess maybe I could use a map. No, that's kind of weird. That's also not very natural. RTM from YouTube. What's happening? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I wanted to ask about your opinion of making a GitHub repo that has all the LeetCode questions I've solved plus their description. What's my opinion on that? I think that's a great way to keep track of your own notes, but if you're doing it because you want people to see it or recruiters to see it or something, I don't think that many people are going to check it out. But I think if you want, like right now, if I had this, it would probably be useful to just go back and look at all the notes I took the last time I solved this problem to see what I did. But for me, man, I think that's too much work. I think if you're up to it, though, it's a good idea. For you to keep track of all the notes. Yeah, I think you can also take notes on LeetCode, but I don't even know where that is. I've seen people use it. All right. It's been like 50 minutes and I'm still stuck on this problem and I can't figure it out. So maybe I'll just use the 2 queues and then optimize after. So the real Raymond Jones notes are next to the timer. Oh, the notes are next to the timer. There you go, RTM. I've never used the timer or the notes. All right, here we go, here we go. No, 2 queues is also weird. But I guess what I'd do is I need my frequencies and I need the last time I did that thing. So maybe I can use like a vector int or something. Did I cross 2K rating? Yeah, I think so. I think I should be up to like 2024 or something like that. Even though I'm not looking like it right now, man. Where are we at? So I want to iterate over my frequency map. I'm gonna be like something like that. And then while there's something in our priority queue, and then like while there's something in our queue, and what's in my queue? Where's my queue? Pick, pair, integer, char. So should I have pick in there? This integer will be the frequency, I guess, in the queue. So I'm looking for a second, but I'm looking for like last times. I'm trying to figure out if the last time, if it's ready. I'm trying to figure out if this waiting queue is ready to put back into the priority queue. No, I don't like this idea at all, man. Because it's gonna get weird, I think. Because what if the priority queue runs out of things and we have to wait? Like if n is really large. All right, let me think one more time. Gotta get my thinking cap on, man. How are we gonna intertwine these things? I want to run A first for sure. And then then what do I do with this? And we can't run it until time is 2. I don't know, man. I feel like to give up, I'm not gonna lie. N is only 100. I am wizard IRL. You can do it. Man, I think I know what the problem is today. I drank something. I drank alcohol earlier today, and I don't usually drink alcohol. Maybe that is messing with me. My girlfriend and I were just working on this. Yeah, I am wizard. Maybe that is the problem I'm really having, man. I'm under the influence, and it's not great. What are we gonna do? So Brett was saying, like, you can just, instead of processing one at a time, we process all of them at the same time. That sounds wild, man. So oh, wait. I have an idea. So maybe, all right, this is like, we have 6 A's and we have one of these. So maybe we pop this, and then now we want to run up to 6 times something. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, we run one. Want to intertwine it, man. That's what I'm trying to. A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, A, F, A, G. That's what I really want, right? Oops. And then that's the answer. We were on the same route as you, but we couldn't come to an agreement about the time passed. Our equation kept getting funky. I had to step away for a second. Did you eventually think of the right equation? Smart coder, what's happening? I thought alcohol is a rocket fuel for LeetCoding. Not for me, man. Maybe for a Chi-Chi. But this is... we're still on the step away part. Okay. Man, am I tripping right now? I am tripping. Do I take the sum? Do I take the sum of the most occurring thing plus the sum of all the other tasks? Oh, that's only if n is 1. Like this case. If n is more than 1, then it changes, man. This something only works. So, all right, if n is 2, is it like... divided by n? The sum divided by n? So if n was 2 in this case, for n equal 1, it's just 12, or 6 plus 6, which is 12. But if n is 2, that means we got to do something like A, B, C, A, D, E, A. D, E, A. F, G, A. And then idle, idle, A, idle, idle, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that's how long it would take. This one's a medium hard greedy, so I'm not tripping. Man, I am tripping, smart coder. I am tripping. All right, I think this idea here might. So we know how many unique tasks are in the priority queue, and then if we just take the most occurring one, no, I don't know. Should I read a hint? Should I read a, do they have hints? They don't even have hints, man. They don't even have those hints here. UBI7. Thank you very much for the follow. No hints, only suffering. Come on, man. I'm not here to suffer. We need 2 data structures, one priority queue and the other for holding. Yeah, this is where I was going originally, but I didn't know. It sounded kind of crazy. So I was trying to move away from that. Don't overthink it. Man, it's too late for that, smart code. I've already overthunk it. So if we'd use 2 queues, maybe I should just go and try and implement that idea, huh? If we use the 2 queues, then I guess this should be something like, while this is not empty, or the queue is also not empty. Then we gotta do some weird things, man. Agree to take the cooldown tasks in the FIFO manner. Problem? It's a daily problem. Alright, man, I'm sick of this problem. I'm about to just start coding some junk. But I've changed up my code a few times. I don't remember what I was doing now. So I got the counts. I got the task ID. And I'm gonna say that's the last time we ran it, plus n. If that is greater than the current time, then it's not good. CAG and ACU, what's happening? Programming versus cybersecurity, which one will be more affected by AI? What career should I pursue? I don't know, man. I think you should do whatever you're interested in more. I can't predict which one will be more or less affected, but I think if you choose what you enjoy, you'll be all right. And you can always change your mind in the future. So I think just choose anyone and go with it. Oh, this problem is stressing me out right now. Manual labor is underrated. Yeah, if you wanna, you should be. Maybe they're gonna get paid the big bucks. It's gonna be a reversal of current times. Task scheduler. Can't you believe that? What am I thinking, man? L. Minson, how are you doing? I'm struggling on the daily problem right now. Uh, 362, what's happened? Do you have a degree? I don't have a degree in CS, but I have a degree in mechanical engineering, which I guess it's related, you know. All right, let me focus on this problem. I think we spent way too much time on it, but I can't even focus anymore. What was I doing with this? So I want to make sure that everything we pop in here is gonna be, we're gonna be good to run it, right? So I guess the last time we ran this would be now. Maybe I should be like, the next times we can run it, and then I'll just fill it with zeros instead. And then we start at 0, so then everybody should be able to run it. And I'm about to give up on this problem, man. Now I'm flustered, you know. Hector HSC, thank you very much for the bits. Let me put up another diamond for you. Thank you very much, Hector. I always appreciate those bits. Look at that. That's 7 diamonds you got. Flustered, new word added to my vocabulary. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now, smart coder. I can't even think about what I was supposed to do here. So, all right, let me try and just regain my focus. Pop the top of the priority queue. We can run it right now. And then the next time that we can run it is gonna be I guess current time plus n. That might be off by 1. Here's a clever solution to this problem. I don't know about it, that's for sure. Try to take next task from priority queue, but check if you can take a task from the cooldown first. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part, smart coder. Let me just try and like sort my thing out, my logic here. So you take the priority queue. The next time we can run it is this, and then what? And then do we just push that into our queue. But then what would I put in the priority queue? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Because so if there's more tasks to run, we should push this also in the queue. Man, I think I'm about to give up. I don't think I got it in me to do this problem right now. I gotta do this problem another time though. I'm gonna add it to my list of embarrassing problems. It's just not my day, man. I don't even really want to look at the solution because I know I can do this problem. Let me see when I've done it. I have to switch my session real quick. But I'm feeling super, super shameful. Such a sad name. Yeah, this isn't the first time in Rosis. I've been embarrassed many times on stream. Let me switch to maybe this session. Or this session. No, it's definitely not that one. It's probably this one. Yeah, this. All right, let me see. Let me see in this. Dang, have I never solved this problem? There's no way I've never solved this problem. Because maybe I haven't, man. Maybe I've solved like similar problems. I guess maybe it reads from all my sessions these days. All right, all right. I guess I've never solved the problem, so I smoked us during contests. I don't know if I smoked everybody, but I did decent. Isn't that the one you're... Yeah, this is the one I was just doing. This is not an easy problem. There's no shame on giving up for now. Yeah, I'll give up for now, man. Explain the waiting room idea. No, I'm gonna come back to this problem. I think I just need to step away from it. I think this is one that I should be able to solve and one that I want to solve. But I just don't want to do it right now. So I'm just gonna erase everything. But I recognize the issue. The issue is we have to intertwine the tasks. And stuff. Oh, see, next time that's exactly what you need. Anyways, I'll leave it at that, and then we'll move on to like zerotrac to get. Let me see what the problem is rated. But even I guess it's a early problem, so maybe the rating wouldn't be too accurate. But I'm ready to just go on to a different problem, man. Rating 1622. Yeah, right, man. Oh, this is task schedule 2. I wonder if it's this one I did. Yeah, maybe this is the problem. Well, I haven't done this one either. All right, try solve Q4 from the last contest. Oh, absolutely not, man. I think Q4 from the last contest was too insane. I think this problem could be a hard if number of tasks isn't restricted to that. Doing a bit of math. Yeah, that problem, I'm gonna have to revisit it. So I need to regain my confidence. So that means let's do a random problem 16 to 1700. Jesus. What a terrible day to start the training. Oh, snaps. Prakash Timilsina. Sorry, I just missed that message. I am also mechanical engineering. Yeah, it seems there are lots of mechanical engineers who switched over to software engineering. I'd say the biggest reason being that mechanical engineers don't get paid shit. At least they didn't used to get paid shit. All right, 1667. That's what we're gonna do, and I guess it means we got to do one of these. Maybe I'll try the XOR one. Want to take a dabby? How are you doing? Preparing for the next round of layoffs? Nah, man. I don't prepare for any layoffs. I mean, if you're asking if I'm training LeetCode for layoffs, I think I'm just training LeetCode for anything. All right. Well, I've solved this problem already. Let me see when I've solved it. A year ago. I think a year is a good time to redo it then. Make it to L4 yet or L5? No, but I am going up for promo soon. Training LeetCode for the streets, yeah. All right, let me read this problem. Hopefully I can solve it because I've literally solved it before a year ago. Find the kth largest XOR coordinate value. You are given a 2D matrix of size mn consisting of non-negative integers. You are also given an integer k. The value of coordinate AB of the matrix is the XOR of all matrix ij where something, where I don't know what that means. Find the kth largest one index of all the coordinates of the matrix. What is this question asking? What's up with these questions today, man? That's what I need to figure out. Like, why these questions tripping today? So here is the matrix. They say k equals to 1. They say the answer is 7. The value of coordinate 0, 1. Let me put indices. So the value of coordinate 0, 1 is 5 XOR 2, which is 7. Man, am I ready for this problem? Should have chosen an easier one. It's the XOR of all. Oh, so what? Do I just XOR everything? What are the MN 1000? Do I just XOR and then find? All right. I'm gonna try and do it. So we need which largest? The kth largest. So do I just use a priority queue? I don't know XORs enough. So if I started off my thing with like 0 XOR 5 would just be 5. And if I just XOR'd everything, and then I XOR'd everything above. Let me try. I think that last problem just messed me up mentally, man. Now I'm like scared of everything. I'm flinching for like jabs. I'm scared. Super scared of problems now. Can't start coding without seeing. Yeah, did I see the constraints? Yeah, I saw them. So I'm just gonna do like something here. What am I doing? I'm trying to do like take the XOR going left to right or something. So if R equals 0 and C equals 0, how should I do this? I guess we don't need that. If we're on the first row, then what's XOR? It's like that. Then we just XOR that. Man, I can't think straight. I'm trying to... This is what I'm trying to do. This is the original array. And then I'm trying to be like 5, and then this XOR that, and then 1 XOR 5, which I don't know what that is. That's 4, 2, so that's 5 in bits. That's 1, so 1 XOR would just be 4, and that would be 4, and then this one it would be like this XOR'd 6 XOR with 7 XOR with this. Is that how it works? Type racer, smart coder. We'll get to it in just a second. Just look at task scheduler 2. I think it might have been easier than task scheduler 1. 0 less than equal to J less than equal to B. All the columns. Is this like 2D prefix sum, man? I think I don't know how XORs work here. What is 7? Like, what's the answer, or what's the value here at 1, 1? That's what I need to know. I to A. So it's like all the values. So it'd be 6, XR4, XR7? Is that what they're saying? All right. This is not a good LeetCode day for me. So 7 is 111, 4 is 100, and 6 is 110. And if we took all of this XOR'd, would that just be 1? Like this value should be 1? Top left. All right, let me try that. I'm not super sure. All right, wait. Let me do the type racer before I forget. Type racer time. A little break for my brain, maybe. Maybe it's necessary today, man. Who's here for type racer? Man, today is not a great algo day. All right, let's do it. Type racer. The first race is a warm-up. The second race is the championship round. Let's just warm up real quick. Man, Zombie Chow 109, 125 low road sim racing in the warm up. Just G 101, 103 Q. Dang, we got some Raymond Jones out here. Everybody's out here, man. Everybody is out here racing. Man, I need to drink some water. Maybe that's the problem with me right now. Need some of that crispy H2O, man. Keith, largest XOR. Anyways, need to dilute that alcohol. Yeah. Oh shit. Race time. I don't even drink. That's... Man, 143, insane, man. Man, everyone slow that race except for low road sim racing. That is an insane speed considering everyone else except guests got double digits, you know. Jeez. All right. Man, low road sim racing, tearing it up. Street terror. Let me put that up on the board, man. Look at that. Wait, what was your... 142. One of the fastest typers I've ever seen, that's for sure. Today is the 18th. And back-to-back championships, man. Look at that. You don't need to know anything about XOR. There was a recent where we needed to aggregate all the sub-matrices of a matrix. A recent contest problem. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it like a 2D thing? But wait, now you got me thinking, LeetCode. So you do... What's the opposite of an XOR? Oh, Chi-Chi Impact with the raid. What's happening, Chi-Chi? Thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? I peeped into your stream earlier, but I didn't have any time to really watch. I saw you doing some resume reviews. XOR is the opposite of XOR? Is that true? I guess so. Gohaku, what's happened? I don't use my left thumb. That's crazy. You press the space bar with your right thumb. Chi-Chi helps me with some lady problems. Very nice. Man, Chi-Chi's out here helping all of us out, man. Thank you. Chi-Chi helps us out with LeetCode, helps us out with life problems, helps us out with resume reviews. It's great. Man, every time I scroll on my chat, it scrolls back down. Oh, do you type with all 10 fingers? No, definitely not me. Steve, thank you very much for the follow. I had Pat's Hello World on VC helping with motivation issues, man. I gotta go watch that VOD. That is crazy. Pat's Hello World has motivation issues. That man seems super motivated to me. Ty Mora, how you doing? Might make it a YouTube video. Nice. Streaming in Tuesday? No, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Weight loss and LeetCode motivation. Yeah, I mean, Pat seems pretty motivated to me, man. That's... I wouldn't think he had motivation issues, but I have seen that he hasn't spent some time with Sean T lately. Anyways, thank you very much, Chi-Chi Impact. That is a great service to the community, what you're doing. All right. Is that imposter syndrome? Yeah, maybe. Chi-Chi hit some solid reps on the pull-up bar. Man, I probably can't even do one pull-up right now. Maybe. I don't know. I think I can do one. At least one. Lots of shit went down. Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. It's getting cold. I got to turn on... Alright, so... I'm thinking... What am I thinking? Less than equal to A. Okay, I think I can do this, man. I think I can do this. What was I doing before? Where am I from? I'm from Jamaica. Do you train to get that voice? Or isn't train to get that voice? What do you mean? It is pretty natural. I'm hungry. 23, what's happening? Chi-Chi helps me learn when guys are doing what? What are you talking about, man? Are we twerking? No. That's not true. But interesting. Maybe it might be true. All right, here we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna say I'm basically doing like a 2D prefix sum right here. So if we're in the first row, then this becomes matrix RC XOR with thing RC minus 1. But then if we're in the first column, then XOR'd with the one above. And then if we're in anything else, then we do like and then we gotta like XOR that with the top left. Let me see if that works. That's like what I'm thinking. This is what I was trying to implement since I started this problem, but my mind is all types of messed up today, man. For LeetCode. I guess I don't even need this part. Let me see. Not even working. Not even working. It's 7:35. Time to get ready for the office. Dang. It's crazy. Where could that be? You don't have to get the max, you have to get the kth. Oh man, I forgot. Alright. Yeah, my bad, my bad. So the kth. Let's get the kth. Is it, man? Is it push? Is that the kth, largest? Am I tripping? Maybe it's the other way. I always get that confused. Wait, your push and pop look out of order. Oh, right. What's happened, Brett? You back? I gave up on that problem. Hold on, maybe I had the right priority queue. Today is not my day for algorithms. Jesus. I can't even do basic things today, man. I only had one drink. That's how much of a lightweight I am. You nail this, it's your day? Nah, lead coach. You're tripping. Alright. You figured out XOR is plus and minus. No, I didn't figure that out alone. Somebody had to tell me. Can we peep that shirt you're wearing? Looks dope. Bruce Lee, yeah. It's just, I forget where I bought it. It's really old. It used to be a lot cooler. He used to have a gold chain on that was actually like shiny and gold. How do you solve the daily? I skipped it, Brett. I couldn't solve it. And then I just decided that I'll solve it another time. It was hard. Like, I can't How did I solve it before? I don't think I've solved it before, man. I think I must have been confusing it with another problem because I looked through my solves and it wasn't there. I didn't have any solves there. Rank? What do you mean rank? That makes more sense, yeah. But I swear I've solved problems just like it. This problem went pretty smoothly once you got the idea. Maybe. My rank on LeetCode, it's, I guess this is my rating, but I just did double contests, so now my rating should be up a little bit more than that. So I should be at 20, 24, 25 or so, which means next contest I gotta perform, otherwise I'm going downtown, man. All right, let's hit 17 to 18s. 1790. Maximum score of spliced array. Oh, it's a hard, but it's not a real hard. You're given two zero-indexed integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, both of length n. You can choose two integers, left and right, where 0 less than equal to left, less than equal to right, less than n, and swap the subarray nums1 left to right with subarray nums2 left to right. For example, if nums1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and nums2 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you choose left equal 1 and right equal 2, nums1 becomes this and nums2 becomes that. You may choose to apply the mentioned operation once or not do anything. The score of the arrays is the maximum of sum nums1 and sum nums2, where sum array is the sum of all elements in the array. Return the maximum possible score. What? Let's look at an example. So example 1, nums1 is 60, 60, 60. Nums2 is 10, 90, and 10. Choosing left equal 1 and right equal 1. Oh, the maximum score of both arrays. I was about to say, like, I thought it was the maximum of both things added together. So they're asking me, just take it. No. Let me think. I'm feeling some type of prefix sum, but I'm not sure about that. I have to give it some more thoughts. LeetCode hard due to the length of the problem statements, but it's a good problem. Yeah, it's not too hard rated. It's like 17 something, so it's really like a hard medium. LC Constant, how are you doing? What's happening? I'm struggling today, man. So here are our numbers, and basically we like this sum is 180, and we need to find a range where we swap the values to maximize the thing. How can I do that? How can I do that, man? I don't have any great ideas yet. Let me look at example 2 real quick. So nums1, nums2. And they say from 3 to 4. And the answer is in nums2 because this section is greater than this section. Look at the constraints. 10 to the 5th. Okay. So, man. Alright, this sum is like 100 plus 80. And this sum is like 100 plus 80. Is that right? So the sums are the same if we don't swap anything. And then strike on, bro. What? Smooches? What? I'm wondering. If it's just take it or leave it, man. Take it or leave it. You iterate through, so that's what's going on in my mind. Some type of DP where state is the index and you either take no because you can't. Oh, you can't have like a separated take. Like you can't take one here from nums1, take this one, and then go back to nums1. It has to be like one continuous take. So maybe it's on index and take from maybe a boolean or something. Take from other. And then if we iterated through, it's basically like we take from, so I guess we have to run this twice. We have to run it where we always take from nums1, unless it's like take from other is true. Yeah, how do I code this up, man? I think for sure it has to be a take it or leave it. But how do you know? So when take from other is true, you can only take from nums2. And then once take from other is true, you can go back to taking from nums1, but you can't go back to taking again from nums2. So how do I know? Maybe I need another boolean like already swapped or something. So this can, now this will be like, I think it would still pass, but it's questionable, man, if these states are optimal. Let me think. Rocks Codes. Jeez, what's happening, man? Thank you very much for that raid. Hello, everyone from Rocks Codes. What's happening? My name is Midnight Simon, and I'm here to do algorithms 24/7, all day, every day. I only know how to do LeetCode. I'm basically a LeetCode monkey. And if you're into that type of stuff, you're in the right place. Root Felon, how are you doing? From Rocks Codes, what's happening? So the problem we're trying to do right now is this problem. And it's rated a hard problem, but I don't think it is too hard because its real rating is like 1790, which is not too bad. Oh, stop Brehin, thank you very much for the follow. Everyone have a great stream. Thank you for the raid and enjoy the rest of your day. Which language? I'm doing this in C++. All right, so I think with these states, I have a chance. All right, let me try to implement it. So what do we need? We need, I guess I'll try and use a lambda here. Proud to be a LeetCode monkey as well. Yeah. I'm also proud to be a LeetCode monkey smart coder. I think it's very fun. At first, LeetCoding was not fun. LeetCoding was like a grind. I felt super uncomfortable LeetCoding. It made me feel very like self-conscious about my skills. But as I started to get better, it became way more enjoyable. And it really does feel like a really complicated video game. So, you know, sometimes I try and play games and I try and learn the game for like 10 minutes and then I just quit. Games like Dwarf Fortress, man, I tried to learn this game so many times and I can't learn it, and it's not fun unless you know how to play it. So that game isn't fun for me, but I really would like to learn how to play it because I think it might be very fun once I learn how to play it. And I think LeetCode is the same thing, man. It's like, it's not that fun if you don't know how to use all the moves. But once you get to learn all those things, man, it actually becomes pretty fun. I need more real estate here. So I'm making this lambda do something. And I guess I want to take from nums1 always. So first of all, if we're out of bounds, we can't take anything else, so we return 0. And then what are our options? Our options are I don't know what to call them. Take original. So if we took the original, then it's just I+1, take from others, I guess what it should be. Nothing here changes. Am I going about this problem the right way? Unsure really. And then if we can swap, then we should try to swap. How do we know if we can swap? If we haven't already swapped, then if we swapped it, I guess we'll take from nums2. Take from other, in this case, would be the opposite. Robo Dom in the house. What's happening? I'm looking swole. Yeah, my view count. Yeah, I just got rated. I got double rated today. Robo Dom, Chi Impact rated, and then Rocks Codes rated. For sure. You know I can't get these numbers naturally. Jadisk. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, so if we can swap, then we should try to swap. And then if we've already swapped, we should try to swap back. Performance enhancing raids, Zombie Chow, you know what's up, man. Alright, so if we've already swapped, yes, we can just, so if we've already swapped it, and then we're still taking from the other. Robodom, thank you very much for that hydrates. Cheers. Wait, what was I saying? So if we've already swapped it and we're taking from the other thing, then we should also try to like swap back. And then if we swap back, then we don't take from the other and we already swapped. And then I have to cache that, but I'll cache it after. And then this is like, would I only have to run this once? Or should I run it twice? Like, let me try DFS. What I need: 0 false false, and then I'll just like swap these two things. And then try it again. And then see if that works. How goes the LeetCode practice today? Getting gains? Man, I'm getting slayed today. Today is like, it's been challenging. So now I need to create like a cache. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that this thing works. How do you think recursion like that without having to go through the entire process of debugging the call stack? Man, I don't know if I can do that really good, but I guess just experience, man. But even this is not right. Jesus, Why is that not right? $210. All right, so something is wrong. Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, don't get me wrong, man. In the beginning, I could not do any recursion. I had to go to the whiteboard or pen and paper and like literally draw out every single thing that's happening in my recursion. I had to do that hundreds of times before I could start to do it in my head. And now maybe I should continue like, or maybe I should go back to doing it on paper, because when I do it in my head, sometimes it doesn't even make sense, or it takes too long for me to think. But hold on. Almost missed it? BetSimp, what are you talking about, man? Oh, your lambdas here? Yeah, I'm trying to do this with your lambdas, man. But I'm having some issues with my solution. So if we can swap, we should try it. And we should also try to swap back. Sometimes you're in flow, but it's viscous. Magnus Eternus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So I'm trying to figure out what is going wrong here. And I don't even know if I need these things. So I'm just going to try and return first and see what happens. Alright, let me try and debug this, man. So if I'm coming in, I'm taking from nums1. And I gotta add, go to the next thing, and everything is the same. But I can also try to like take from nums2. It must be something with the last element, because if I take from the other one, it's true here. I should go to the last thing, I+1. Oh, snap. Come on, man. Oh, wait. So this should be like take from, I see my bug. So if it's take from the other, nums2, else nums1. I think that's what's happening. But this part's kind of weird. Let me see. Alright, that kind of worked. I'm just going to submit. If I time out, I'll add my cache. I'll just start doing it now. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, let me verify that I need to do it for both. Back here, back down here. What does question mark do? It's like a ternary operator. So it's saying, is take from other true? That's what that question mark is asking. If this value is true, then use that. Otherwise, use this. That's what the question mark means. All right, so I did have to run that twice. Now I'm going to create my cache. Wait, what do I need? I think this is a 3D cache because I have index and then I got like 2 booleans. So that needs to be a vector, vector, vector. Wait, vector, 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 int. And it's gonna be 2 vector, vector, int of size 2, and then vector int of size n plus 1 for good luck. Fill it with negative ones. And here we're going to check our cache. If cache take from other already swapped and I. So if that cache has an entry in there, which means it's not equal to -1, then we should return it. And set that thing right there. But now we have to like clear our cache. How can I clear a cache? I don't even know how to do that. Can I do that? Man, is that syntax even right? Who knows? Let me see what's up. Embarrassing. Everything I'm doing today is embarrassing, man. Before return set to null. Man, I'm about to do something super not cool. Cache 2. Because I don't know how to clear my cache, man. That's whack. That is super whack. Strike on, bro. Thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. But I think my solution is not that great either. Yeah, BetSimp, let me see what you did. Beats 5%? Yeah, that's whack. Oh, GraphQL. What a great name. Man, look at that. How do you even think of this? I don't even know what's going on. Swap case. Like, what is going on here? So, this is not even like DP. This is just Cadene's algorithm. This is not even DP, man. So basically you have two decisions. You want to make A as big as possible or B as big as possible so you can reuse code just by swapping A and B. Yeah, I guess I did that like kind of weird up here. Yeah, I see that swap case stuff, but man, what is this part? So the current gain is, let me try and read this. The difference, where's current gain is 0, best gain, current gain, max of the current gain plus the diff, 0, or the diff. Gotta think about that, man. If we choose to swap, we gain b minus a. Best gain. How does this work? The current interval of swaps plus the diff is still positive, we should take it. If it is negative, then we shouldn't take anything and just start a new group. Yeah, this is tripping me out because it's like we can only... This is too big brain for me, I guess. I think I get the gist of it, but what's missing from my brain is like, how does this run so it only takes like one contiguous section, or it doesn't go like back and forth multiple times? But maybe I should just like try to understand what's going on here more. So this is like, I don't know what that is. Current gain plus the diff, 0, or just the diff. If it is negative, we shouldn't take anything and just start a new group. At each step, just see if the current gain is better than the max gain seen so far. Yeah, I remember cadenes for sure. This is just maximum subarray sum in array. I gotta think about that. Maximum subarray sum in an array, but the subarray sums are just the diffs. So let me make a new array. So the diff would be, if I'm subtracting these two, the new array would be like 50, negative 30, and 50. Or maybe the other way. So maybe it's like negative 50, positive 30, negative 50. Your array is the diff, array b minus a, because think about what swap means. A swap means you lose ai and gained bi. Right. So this is what this diff array would look like. And you're saying we just have to run cadenes on this to get the maximum subarray sum, which now that I've typed out the diffs in an array, I can see that. Let me do it for this one down here. So it's like 30, negative 20. Let me put some tabs, or I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it. 30, negative 30, and then this would be negative 10. And cadenes in this case would be this is 10, this is 40. It's like positive 40 would be the max, and then we just add that to that, which is 220, which is different from their thing, but I guess there's multiple solutions to this. I see how it works. Spoopty. Now that I'm making dinner, it's only natural to be ready to tackle the daily again. Oh man, you're hardcore. You get the answer if you swap the arrays. Yeah, so if I like do it this way. All right, let me check Let me check this one. So this cadence would be negative 30. Well, I guess it would just be the opposite of that. So 20, negative 30, positive 30, positive 10. And cadence here would be 20 so far, and then 40. 40 would be right here. So both of these would work. I see. Thank you very much for sharing that, BetSimp. I don't know if I would have thought about cadence, but maybe I should have just mapped the diffs into an array and it would have been more clear to me there. Like, I think I'd have seen it, but I guess that's like a lot of connecting the dots. I suppose the take it or leave it definitely was not optimal, but it works. It works with these, I mean, kind of weird states, you know. Whenever you see a swap same index of same length array problem, you should think of diff array. A lot of problems use this idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like add that to my arsenal. That flight problem. I'm not sure what the flight problem is. One, oh, I know which one you're talking about, where you have n people and there's two flights, A and B, and you just sort them by the diffs. Yeah, I know that problem for sure. Yeah, but this one was like diffs plus cadence, which is, I guess, which is why it's a hard problem. I suppose if you didn't need, could like maybe, no, I don't know. I guess hard seems about right. All right, what should we do now, man? Should we try another problem? I feel so beat up right now, man. Maybe I've just been getting slayed by all these problems tonight. Nice job DPing it. Yeah, that DP wasn't so easy. This DP took a lot of thinking for me to get the states and to like figure out all this other weird stuff. Strike on, bro. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Cheers. Alright, should we do like one more problem today? Go big or go home with maybe like my girlfriend's going to solve it first because I'm making dinner. It's not fair. Simon the take it or leave it demon. I like that. That is a cool name. Alright, let's get a little crazy. 1800 to 2200. Anything goes. No holes barred. 2000. What a nice number. Jesus. What are the chances of that happening? How long do you sit in front of a computer usually? Are you talking in one session or are you talking throughout the whole day? I don't think my blood pressure can handle this. Zombie Chow, you ready for this, man? We're gonna do a 2000 rated problem, which I've probably done, maybe. All right, we got two choices. We got Stone Game 6 or Online Election. You tell us what the chances are? No. It's like 1 in 400, which is like, is that right? Maybe I'm off by 1 somewhere, but roughly. Wait, is that math right? It must be. I think so. Like in a day? All right, let me think about in a day. I'd say, all right, I get to work around 9:30 a.m. I sit down. Reps EXE, thank you very much for the follow. Get to work 9:30. I put my bag down, I take off my coat, and then I go eat breakfast. Or I go get breakfast. I come back to my desk. I eat breakfast at my desk until lunch. So that's like 2 hours right there. Then I go for lunch. Say that's an hour. And then maybe I do like 2 more hours. Maybe I sit down like 5 hours at work in front of my computer. And then when I get home, like 5 more hours. Maybe like 10, 11 hours a day. If I had to estimate, strike on, bro. I sit in front of the computer all day for work. It's going to get worse when I start the programmer position next month. Is this, what do you mean a programmer position? Is this your first programming job, spoopsty? Or what? Or you're like a different profession before? What if 1800 came up? Would you have been impressed? I think I would have. What are the well, all right. The chances of me being impressed is not the same, because I was impressed by this since it was like right in the middle of everything, and it also has 3 zeros instead of like 2 zeros. So that's why I was mega impressed. It's not because it's just any number. It's like it's a very special number. 0025. Wait, what, did I put that wrong? No, I think the percent covers the double zeros or something right there. Also, welcome to the party. SQL is so boring. Nah, I don't think so. I'll be working with the database for the school. SQL boy hair. Oh, yeah, I think SQL is kind of fun. What if it happens to be your birth year? Man, I would also be impressed. Anyways, which problem should I do? Should I do online election or Stone Game 6? Stone Game 6 looks kind of hard. Online election, that's also 1 out of 400. Yeah, but it doesn't have 3 zeros. It's like not a very unique number to me. All right, I'm gonna do online election, man. Oh, I don't know if I wanted to do this. Oh, I've already done it. Look, I've done it 1 year ago. Should I redo that? Let me see if I've done the other one, Stone Game. Oh, I tried. Man, March 1st, 2023. March 1st, 2023. I must have been doing zerotrac last year and I hit the 2000s. So maybe I'll hit Stone Game 6 just because I've never solved it before. This is not as cool as the Cadanes. I can't be going backwards. What? 1 year anniversary? Yeah. 3 zeros in base 10. Oh, what about... Man. LeetCode, man. Ain't nobody reading in base 2. We're not machines. Do you think... Alright. Maybe this is philosophical. But what if What if they didn't teach us what if the whole world wasn't based on base 10? What if it was based on like base 11 or something, base 12, or just some other arbitrary random base? Would counting in base 10 be like difficult? Or like, oh, I guess, oh yeah, base, maybe we have base 10 because we have 10 fingers. But not everybody has 10 fingers, man. What if it's base 20 because we have 10 fingers and 10 toes and everybody has to learn base 20? Would base 20 just be as natural as base 10 feels, or is like, or are we wired to think in base 10, you know? Time is base 12? I don't know if that's true. Time is base 12. I don't know about that one. Orion PT, what's happening? Sumerians were on base 60. That's crazy. Is that true? TJW Dev, welcome to the party. Mario, how are you doing? You can count with your fingers, interpreting them as 10 bits. We need half fingers. Hey, this is such a good problem for you to do right now. All right, I'll read it in a bit. I was just going to mention the base 60 system. You can represent 1024 numbers with your fingers. I'm not even going to try. But what is a base 60 system? Like, who used that? The sex age symbol. What kind of word is that, man? Can't be saying those things on stream. Anyways, base 60. This choice was not arbitrary, but was likely influenced by astronomical observations. So when we're going back to the base 60, man, I want to try a different base out. 12 knuckles on one hand. 12. What is a knuckle, man? 12 knuckles. I don't even know what a knuckle is, I guess. 60 is used for time because it has many divisors. One finger has 3 knuckles. Alright, but I only have 4 fingers. 12 knuckle. Do my thumb knuckles not count as knuckles? Yeah, your thumb has knuckles, right? Anyways, man, maybe I should just read the problem. Here we go. Stone game 6. Alice and Bob take turn playing a game, with Alice starting first. There are n stones in a pile. On each player's turn, they can remove a stone from the pile and receive points based on the stone's value. Alice and Bob may value the stones differently. You're given 2 integer arrays of length n, Alice values and Bob values. Each Alice values I and Bob values I represents how Alice and Bob respectively value the ith stone. The winner is the person with the most points after all the stones are chosen. If both players have the same amount of points, the game results in a draw. Both players will play optimally. Both players know the other's values. Determine the results of the game, and if Alice wins, return 1. If Bob wins, return -1. If the game results in a draw, return 0. Oh, classic. Are you saying I gotta take some diffs here? I think I realized the diff part might be a factor in this problem. I think I have a chance at this problem, man. So 10 to the 5th. Values are What we just did? Wait. Nah. It can't be. Let me go through it, man. Let me let me like go through my regular thinking process and see what's up. So they're saying so what you're saying then is there's a chance? What are the odds? Yeah, the odds are like small. So these are the things. The diffs would be like -1 and 2. But what do I do, man? So Alice takes 1 stone. Hold on. I was thinking DP for this problem, but maybe it's not DP. I was thinking so if Alice takes stone 1 first, Alice 3 point. Oh, stone 0 index 1. Wait, you can choose any stone? Any stone. Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm not thinking DP anymore, because I was thinking like they could take stones from either ends, because that's always in stone game, but I guess not this one. So I guess if I sorted and then I did like a 2-pointer where it's Alice turns first, so I'll take like the biggest diff for score, or I'll say diff, score diff, and then so I guess Alice always wants to take the right. No, that score is 2, and then Bob takes the left. I guess I just add it. So that'll be 1. And Alice has 1 point diff. Let me look at example 3. But I think this is how we're gonna solve it. So the diffs would be 1, -2, -4. And oh wait, they're not sorted. They're not sorted. So let me sort them. Well, they're reverse sorted. But let me just sort them normally so it's easier for me to visualize. So Alice will take the right at 1 point. Bob will take the left. So that's like -3. And then it's Alice's turn. Alice takes this and it's -2. So in the score, diff is negative, so that means Bob wins. There we go, Bob wins. And if it's, alright, I can solve it. Let's do it. Let us solve this dang problem. Here we go. I'm gonna make a new vector called diffs. Let me iterate through. The diff is Alice values I minus Bob values I. And then we sort those diffs. And then we do a little 2-pointer action on those diffs. Alice score diff. All right, so 2-pointer action. While left is less than equal to right, or we need like whose turn. So I guess if I'm gonna say if turn else so I guess this is Alice's turn. This is Bob's turn. So if it's Alice's turn, what are you doing? We're taking the right pointer. So diffs are minus minus. What are we doing with that? We're adding that to this. And then if it's Bob's turn, we're taking L++. And then we're flipping turn. And then that's it. So Denz OP from YouTube. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the party. Just some regular training. Well, I guess how do I do this? So if it's the diff is greater than 0, return 1, otherwise return -1. That's how I do it, I suppose. Oh lordy, it's not how we do it. So output is 0, but I have -1. How did that happen? It's not that easy. Oh, wait. Oh, man. I'm struggling today. Let me look at this example here. So what are the diffs? The diffs are like -2 and 1. So if Alice takes this, it's 1. Oh, but then Bob wins. Oh. Oh man, I think I see what's happening, because now jeez, it's a pretty devious problem. So Alice, so if Alice takes this one, Bob takes that one, Alice loses for sure. But if Alice takes this one, should it just be the biggest delta? Maybe it's like absolute. All right. Now I'm thinking I gotta like maybe zip these numbers up so it'd be like 1, 3, and some type of diff. Maybe just the absolute diff. So in this case it would be 2. And then the other one is like 2, 1, 1. Should be absolute diff. This is the final boss battle. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. What you talking about, man? All right, I gotta think. I gotta think here. Should this diff be represented not as absolute values? Man, should I also... Alright, 10 to the 5th. I don't know what to... Is it like a DP type of problem then? Where we take from either end? Like either we take the max or we take the min. And we just DP that. And then return like the max score diff. I don't know if that will work. So this will score a lot of points for Bob. This will score the most points for Alice. But the diff is... Maybe I should both try and take the highest diff instead. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, maybe I need like maybe I need like a pair int pair int int. Who's winning, Alice or Bob? I don't know. But Jorts, thank you very much for the hydrate. Cheers. I couldn't solve this problem 1 year ago, and I can't solve it today. Let me erase all of this. Start over. So... I'm gonna... What am I doing, man? put the diff. I want to sort by the absolute value of the diff, and then I'm going to put in here Alice values and Bob values. And then now do I just go from, do I just always take the biggest diff every player? I don't know. Do you rely more on memorizing each algo technique? I don't think I rely on memorizing the technique, because you have to apply the technique. You have to learn how to apply the technique, and then you gotta apply it in creative ways. So I try to remember all the different ways that you can apply a technique. But there are just so many different moves that you can do. So it's about like choosing the right tool for the problem. And sometimes it's hard to like determine what tool is the best. I finally understand this problem, not how to solve it, just how the points work. Yeah. So you practice this like chess players. I don't know how chess players practice. All right, hold on. So Alice's turn first, then diffs I dot second dot first. I don't know about this either. They try to memorize moves of a winning chess strat. Yeah, I don't try to memorize that much here. Oh, almost. I mean, not almost, but a lot closer than I was before. Let me see where I'm messing up now. So it's saying output -1, but it expects Alice to win. But I'm saying Bob won. All right, let me look at these values. Maybe we can figure something out. Man, the problems are tough today, man. You cooked up a delicious steak. Unfortunately, the customer had ordered chicken. Man, it's not looking too good here for me. Let me see where this breaks down, though. Maybe that will give me a clue as to what's wrong. So I'm saying this diff is 1. This diff is 2, 6, and 3. So the way I'm saying it is this 3 and 9 one goes first, and Alice takes that. Alice takes the 3, so Bob doesn't get that 9. Let me keep track of my score. And then now it's Bob's turn. Oh wait, no, I flipped the turn. Now it's Bob's turn. Bob is gonna take this 5, and then we subtract that. So now it's -2. Now it's Alice's turn. Alice is gonna take this 8, and now it's 6. And then it's Bob's turn. Bob's takes this one to get 10. And then let's say Bob wins. But they're saying that Alice can win here. Alright, let me try and figure out a winning move set for Alice. So if Alice takes a 9, now it's Bob's turn. I'm gonna say, if I were Bob, I don't know which one I'd take. Maybe this 6 one. So now the score is 0. Yeah. How are you deciding the best move for Alice? Yeah, that's what I'm not too sure about. But it seems before I was saying the biggest delta, but I don't think that's right. I think it must be either the biggest delta or just the most points in general. Because, yeah. Because I see what's happening. But when Alice takes this 9, even if Alice takes a 9, it's a great move because Bob can't get 10 points now. And if Alice takes the 3, Bob doesn't get the 9 points. But yeah, that doesn't seem optimal to me. Can you explain the reasoning behind the delta? Yeah, I think my reasoning was flawed. I was thinking the delta was like different. Maybe if it was a different problem or the scores were calculated differently, maybe the delta would have been nice. But this case, each player needs to maximize their score. Stakes should be good enough to solve this problem. What if the minimum points for Alice are paired with infinite points for Bob? Think about exactly what's at stake. Man. Stake. Subtracting Bob's points means you think higher points of if Bob makes a bad choice. Yeah, I mean, I don't just think. I know choosing the highest delta is not the way to go right now. So now I'm gonna have to think of something else. Strike on, bro. Type racer. Give me a second. Oh, dang. We're almost out of time. AR2K, welcome to the stream. I just got here. Is the point here that the larger number wins? Alice would win here by drawing 9, then beating twice with 8 and 8, and losing with 3. Right, here's the problem if you want to read it, but it's like a little game that Alice and Bob are playing. And you take turns. So don't think about what Alice gains. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. If any choice gives infinite points to Bob, you want to take it regardless of how many points it gives you. Right. That makes a lot of sense. Rain check? No, not a rain check, man. Let me just gather my thoughts. Because I think I'm close to this epiphany here on this problem. Does Alice want to take Bob's biggest points? And Bob wants to take Alice's biggest points? Is that always true though? Because if Alice point blocks Bob on that, that's good for Alice. Legendary D33, what's happening? Just started learning to code, so all this is gibberish to me. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly normal experience, Legendary. This stuff is not for beginners just learning how to code. I think even if you didn't know how to code, I think even reading the problem is like, just being able to solve it without knowing how to program is kind of tricky. I think for some of these LeetCode problems, if you don't know how to code, you can probably logically solve some of them, you know. Maybe you might not know how to implement your solution, but I think you can think through the problem like, oh, it's just a little puzzle that you can come up with a way to solve it. But man, some of the more advanced ones, you have to learn like very weird techniques. All right, back to this problem now. So yeah, Kilgore, I realized how Alice could win with this setup, but I'm trying to figure out what is the algorithm to do to check that. Like how do I let each player play optimally? That's always the difficult part for these problems for me. This is good for Bernie. What? So just best, what's happened? Just always pick the highest of both. But what if there's a tie? Like in the 2 8s. I don't know yet. When I first watched your stream, I thought you were talking gibberish. Robodom. Man, I remember where you came from, Robodom. I remember you came from a raid. Because I guess I was watching, like, I was like working on some old VODs and I saw when the raid came in. But anyways, also Jay, just wondering, is the LeetCode editor broken? You can no longer use Alt up down to move the lines of code. Nah, it's just your keyboard's broken, man. Look at that. Alt, man, you must have had a different mapping from Alt. Maybe your Alt is mapped to like your Windows key or something. If an option gives Alice infinite points, then she will also take it first, regardless of Bob's Valuation. Hold on. Man. Hold on. Maybe this problem is too much for me right now since time is up. Should I revisit this also? I wouldn't say this one is embarrassing like that other one, like the daily problem, but it is not. Maybe I can do it. Maybe not. I think I gotta like try a few more things, but very, very close. Oh man, should I keep going? It's almost bedtime though. So it's not, we're not just taking the delta. Is it like either the delta or the most points? I don't know. It's a simple formula. Think you realize the issue as well, how you are rating the potential moves. Yeah. It's not anything insane. Have a list and all of them are in my embarrassing category. You're off by one symbol. Off by one symbol. It's like, what does that mean? The hell? By one symbol. It's not the difference. It's DiGiorno's. Wait, what? It's not the diff. It's what? It's the addition. No, it's like adding them together. Does that even make sense? How does that make sense, man? How does that make sense? Nah, that was too crazy. I don't think I'd have solved that one. That is not in my playbook. But now it is. But thank you, Brett. How can you calculate the score diff ignoring Bob's choices? The loss of Bob is the gain of Alice. Amazing that you're literally off by one symbol. Yeah. Like, how the... What? So I guess the diff doesn't work, because if we had like Alice gets 1,000 points, Bob gets 997, and then we have another thing where Alice gets 6 points and Bob's gets 1. It's like, for sure this is wrong. Like, Alice, based on the diff thing, Alice would choose the 6 stone, or wait, or whatever it was, right? But clearly Alice should choose the 1,000 point stone, you know? I think I see what's happening. On each player's turn, they want to make a move that causes them to gain some score. However, if they take this move, their opponent cannot gain their score. Yeah. I think it makes sense that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. So they want to pick the biggest sum. Now your silly cryptic message makes a little bit more sense, BetSimp. I thought you're just typing random lines from The Art of War or something. Alice equal 100, Bob 73 gives Alice 100 points, and Rob 73 from Bob. Right. Makes sense. Sleep time, yeah, almost. I gotta go do some things. Maybe kill some bugs in Helldivers or something. Hang out with Pascal. Hey, my girlfriend showed me this the other day. I don't know if you guys know about this. Like, how can I show it? Blaise Pascal. I don't even know what show it was. Like Young Sheldon. I never even seen this. But there's a scene in this where I guess young Sheldon is like praying to Blaise Pascal or something. And then she sent me that. Like it's
Uh-oh. What? Listen to this. French philosopher, mathematician, and physicist Blaise Pascal argued a rational person should believe God exists because you have everything to gain if you're right and nothing to lose if you're wrong. Sounds right.
I don't know what they're talking about, man. Anyways, Blaise Pascal, that's all I'm talking about. What was I talking? Video works. You're a Christian now. Sound doesn't sound right at all. I don't even know what they're talking about because I never watched Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon is such a good show. Jay Edits, what's happening? I've never really been a big fan of watching TV shows. Rejoice nerds. We're going to the promised land. What does that mean? You fight. How do you say this word again? Automatons in Helldivers. Yeah, I fought them a little bit, but I rather kill bugs. The diff is Alice minus total Bob minus Bob I for each. Think about this, man. I'm gonna have to think about that another time, LeetCode. Let me just add it down here or something. Because I don't have any brain juice left to think about those things. Anyways, Starship Troopers, man. I don't know if I can say this, but I think Starship Troopers was the first set of TV boobs I've ever seen. Maybe, you know. I'm pretty sure Starship Troopers was one of the first. Same? What the hell? I remember that movie very much. Anyways, it's time for me to get out of here. Same for most of us. Look who it is. Pat's Hello World. Let's go raid Pat. Pat's doing big work. Oh man, Type Racer. We're not gonna go anywhere yet. I'm so sorry. Who redeemed? Strike on, bro. Are you still here? My bad. We're about to do the final Type Racer. I got caught up with that last question. Man, I hope you're still around. Oh, you're here? Alright. Type Racer, YouTube, if you're still out here on YouTube, get ready. We're about to do this final Type Racer. Then we're going to go raid Pat's Hello World. Then I'm out of here, man. So first rate, man, did it log me out? The dang thing logged me out. That's why we do warm-up rounds. All right, warm-up done. Championship race about to begin in 1 minute. Man, today has been a rough day for LeetCode for me. I gotta do that dang daily problem. I'm not sure when I'll have time to do it though. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow. It's bugging me, that dang problem. Maybe take a test? Man, you're typing too fast. Is that you? Silicone Milk 119? Man, that's pretty fast. But Strike On Bro is about to get in here. All you guests, man, you gotta register. Never tried after dinner. Girlfriend is still working on it. Nice. Alright, championship race is about to begin. No joking around. Oh, this one looks tough. Jesus, this is probably the slowest type racer I've ever seen in my life. But Silicone Milk winning with the 85 WPMs. Imagine that. I don't think anyone has won a type racer with 85 WPMs, man. That's crazy. Had an error in almost every other word. Yeah, that was super hard. Not gonna lie. So Silicone Milk. Let me add you up here. Too much grammar? Nah, too much punctuation, man. That's what's up. So, new type racer champ, Silicone Milk. You go on the website. I think you got the slowest championship time of all time. I don't think anyone. Oh, Q Ultima's got an 83 in another. Should I put hard passage up here just to make it clear? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Super hard passage. That was extremely hard. Yeah. But this one, 83. Who else? I think Foamy had like a 80 something. A long time ago. Oh man, death mode. I forgot about instant death. The next time we do a type racer, somebody remind me to do instant death mode. Because those are fun. I can't believe I forgot about those, man. The goal is to actually win with the lowest possible WPM. I was like trying to speed write Rust. What's instant death? Instant death means no mistakes. You make one mistake and you crash and burn. We can do an instant death real quick. But I gotta make a new racetrack just to see what it's like. And then I gotta go. Where's the death mode, man? I don't even know how to bring death mode up. It's not there. Did they take it out? Do I have to pay money to get in? Oh, right here. Death mode. Alright, we'll just do one death mode, man, just for fun. And then we'll go raid Pat. Just one. Alright, let me see. I wonder how many of y'all will actually finish. I wonder if anybody is gonna finish, man. Oh, I almost messed up. Jesus Christ, man. That was too intense for me. But next time. Dang, Q1. That's crazy. Oh, snap. Asia, I seen you out there crash and burn. Anyways, that's all I got. Next time we do Type Racer, though, it's gonna be death mode. Somebody has to remind me. 9-6 would have won you the last one, and that was, yeah, but that also wasn't a crazy passage. Anyways, it's way past time to end, so let me just start this raid real quick. Q works best under pressure. Yeah, Q was like smooth on that one. 96 WPMs on an instant death. That's no joke, man. Alright, let's go raid Pat's Hello World. Pat's Hello World has been doing some amazing work, studying really hard, grinding out these problems. He has been doing a bunch of interviews. He keeps on keeping on. I think we should go support Pat. Pat's been taking the contest. He's been working out. He's been grinding physically and mentally, which is hard to do. You know, hard to do both at the same time. I can't do it for sure. Anyways, have a good night. Q Ultimus, spooped the Robodom. Have a good night. Strike on, bro. See you later. Silicone Milk, congrats on the championship. Asia C Mac. Have a good night, Asia C Mac. Brett, if you're still around. Bet Simp, take care. Who else is up in here, man? LeetCode, J Edits. Have a good night. See y'all on Wednesday. I'm not gonna be streaming this weekend for the contest. I'm gonna just put it out there right now. I'll be away. I'm gonna be traveling. Obes, have a good night. That's Felipe. See you later, alligator. Adios, amigos. See you later, YouTube.